Did you know that the original draft of the Articles of Confederation were created by Pennsylvanian John Dickinson? Dickinson's draft called for a strong federal government, a system of taxation, and even a Bill of Rights. However, during the Second Constitutional Convention, which took place from May 25th to September 17th, 1787, delegates of the convention, still weary of a large centralized government, chose to reword and significantly weaken the powers given to the new government. One of the immediate flaws to the Articles of Confederation were that they required a unanimous vote from all 13 states in order to be ratified. Maryland, the last state to ratify the Articles, did not ratify them until 1781, meaning the Articles were not ratified for 4 years after they were presented to the Second Continental Congress. Another problem with the Articles is that they did not provide a judicial branch of government. This meant that there was no supreme law of the land. The Articles did provide for an executive branch, however, the president was only appointed as a ceremonial figurehead. In fact, Jorgensen, considered the first president of the United States even by George Washington, is not recognized as the first American president by many due to the limited power he, and the 7 other presidents elected prior to Washington, held. Another flaw with the Articles is they did not give the central government the power to tax the states. Therefore, the federal government had to rely on donations from the states to earn revenue. The Articles also allowed the states to create their own currency and did not give the federal government the ability to regulate trade between the states or with foreign countries. So you're probably asking yourself right about now, what did the Articles of Confederation allow Congress to do? Well, Congress could raise an army and a navy and declare war, but because the Articles prevented Congress from raising revenue through taxes, Congress could not realistically pay for the wars it declared or the armies and navies it raised. Congress did have the power to sign treaties with foreign countries, but so did the states. A defining event in American history that ultimately led to the drafting of the current U.S. Constitution finds its roots in Shays' Rebellion. Shays' Rebellion was an armed uprising that took place in Massachusetts from 1786 to 1787. Fueled by a perceived economic terrorism and growing dissatisfaction with state and federal governments, Revolutionary War veteran Daniel Shays led a mostly farmer and veteran army initially against Massachusetts courts, who were imprisoning individuals who could not pay off their Revolutionary War debts. Eventually, Shays' Rebellion marched on and attacked the United States Federal Armory at Springfield, Massachusetts, in an unsuccessful attempt to seize the armory's weaponry and overthrow the Massachusetts government. Shays' Rebellion ultimately met with a defeat when the governor of Massachusetts was able to raise and pay for his own army. While a failure for Shay and his men, Shays' Rebellion fundamentally altered the course of United States history and showed Americans that the federal government under the Articles of Confederation had no power to raise an army on its own. Shays' Rebellion would inspire national leaders to call for a stronger national government that could suppress possible future rebellions or threats to the stability of the new nation. On June 21, 1788, the U.S. Constitution was ratified and the Articles of Confederation came to an end. The drafters of the new Constitution learned a great deal from the failures of the Articles of Confederation, however. The new Constitution called for a strong federal government that could tax and regulate trade amongst the states, would eventually contain a Bill of Rights, and would ultimately unify the nation in ways the Articles of Confederation never could have.